Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10. Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 41, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The 2-yard line.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, third and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Ravens 7, Texans nothing.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it, but he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Watson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Dubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Dubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
With it is Brown. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Dobbins. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Texans.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Watson off play action, rolling to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 44.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Going from right side here. Complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Just like that. Just like that. Check.
They run. This is Scarborough. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Two.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now Watson going to sneak it, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know that. We know where we are, but sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Dubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run here with Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Houston.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
On first down, Dobbins. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And the Texans first down.
They run. Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays. Possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
48-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go on 4th. Watson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What? On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's taken in by Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
That's good.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
13. 45. Mike, 45. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
To throw again, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Staying, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Matt Milano, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So the final second.